Well, you have a great holiday.
Thank you.
Up there. We made it out of Dublin. We took the train. We took the train to Belfast, and then actually we took a train to Newry, and then a bus to Belfast, and
Because
then
it was track work. Yeah.
and then a train to Bangor. So we're in Northern Ireland right now, and this is a special place. It's a seaside town, but actually my mom was born here, and this is where she lived before she came to the Bronx. So it's spectacular. You're gonna see us spend some time here. It's really beautiful. So we just got here a couple hours ago. We're pretty tired, but let's go over this way.
It's a little cold.
And we're just trying to figure it out. But it is beautiful here.
Ask them something.
So we met. So naturally, being in Bangor, just a few minutes, we met some lovely people here. So my question would be, if you had one day to really take in what Bangor in this area is really about, what would you really do?
For Bangor, I'd probably take this walk here. I enjoy the walk out to Ballyholme and back, or maybe going the other way towards Crawfordsburn, which is just the other side of the harbour. But you've got a beautiful view out here across the sea. You've got just a lovely aspect. Just walk back and forward. That would be the height of it for me.
Names real quick, 'cause you've been wonderful.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Kim. We're really from Belfast, but we now live in Ballyclare, which is a town which isn't too far away. So it's lovely to meet you too.
And thank you. This is Maura
And Mike.
and Michael. But thanks for spending some time.
Maura and Mike. Yeah. M&M and K&K.
That's
Nice.
Well, you have a great holiday.
Thank you.
We always talk about showing up, and we'll see what's going to happen. But the lovely wife and I met a couple just here walking in Bangor, and what's amazing is we may spend some time with them. So let's see where this goes. But when you show up and you talk to people, folks are kind, and you just got to say hello. And even if people aren't kind, you never stop saying hello, because there's more people that are kind than that are not. And it's like when you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. I don't stop holding the door for people. It's not why you do it. But anyway, just taking in the beauty here. There she is. And this is the Jamaica Inn. Really awesome place. Let's see if we can. Just an amazing, I call it a wonder of the world, but look at it, it's beautiful.
We're in Bangor, and right now we're in the Jamaica Inn, about to have something. How's that? I don't know the words to the song, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
This reminds me, any seafaring town with maritime heritage is just so fascinating to me. Even when we visit Grenada, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit, and I have to get the Celsius. I think it's I don't even want to guess, but it's cold. But I actually don't mind it. Put on some layers. You know me, I love the sea, I love the water, the rivers, but this is just so relaxing. Do you like old stuff? If you love old stuff, I got a treat for you. This is quite amazing. What you're going to see here is a structure in a moment that's called Tower House. And it was built in 1637. And what's amazing, it's still here. I'm just in awe of these structures. It's right behind me. Now, look at that. Get a better look. 1637. And this has served many different purposes over hundreds of years. It was actually used for a short time as a lighthouse because the water used to come all the way up to this, from the sea all the way up to here. For wartime, it was used to, you could put guns up there and artillery to ward off any marauders, but look at the, amazing to me, it's how these things can still be standing. And right across the street is the marina. And you have Pickie Park, which we're going to look at for a second. So other friendly advice if you're traveling abroad, especially in a different country where they drive on the left side, when you cross the street, you got to look on the left. It sounds pretty obvious, but buses, and they ride so close to the edge of the street that if you make that mistake, you can get grazed. I pretty much think, I don't know if it was a bunch of air, but I felt like a bus touched me. And it was 100% my fault. We're now in a place called Pickie Fun Park. This is very special. If you look, my mother was born here on Southwell Road, and I actually visited here with cousins and my mom back in 2003. And you should have saw my mom when she came back here in 2003. Her eyes just lit up with all the stories of this Pickie Park, being little and just having fond memories of it. And it's quite interesting, as the story of many maritime heritage towns on the sea coast in many places, not just here. This used to be a destination for folks who, if you were somewhat local, maybe an hour or two away in Ireland, and you may say, let's go on holiday, as they call it. And they'd come here because you have a beach. But then with the invention of cheap airfare, folks started saying, why not head out to the Mediterranean or a tropical beach to the Caribbean like Jamaica? So it's definitely changed the world. But these towns still exist, and I love it. I think it's the most quaint, and the idea that you can come here and just take in the history, it's quite fascinating. Now look at this marina. It's a lot of boats. Just observing here, it speaks to you. You could tell so many things that happened here over hundreds of years. It speaks, it has a story. It's not done yet. Do you mind if I come closer? It's okay. They don't seem startled at all. They see an opportunity. It looks like some good bread.
When they see the car coming, they come down.
They know you.
Yeah. Every Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning.
Oh yeah? I'm here from New Jersey in the United States. My mom grew up here, so we're taking a...
Yeah? Oh,
yeah,
very good.
This is I love it here.
No, it's good. It's a good wee place.
So what's your name, sir?
James.
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 This is James. So James, we actually were taking a walk last night. We met some kind folks, and they're going to take us to Belfast and up to the north to see some of the wonders of the world. And if you had to see one thing up there, what would it be?
Giant's Causeway.
Giant's Causeway.
Giant's Causeway, one of the wonders of the world, and unique here. And it's good, but it's a lovely place up there. Actually, yesterday and the day before, the World Cliff Diving Championship was held in Ballycastle, which is up that direction. And so you'll probably see bits and pieces of it on TV, but it's a world event. The World Cliff Dives, and they're up, I mean, unbelievable. They're just so up 50 feet, 100 feet.
So James, one last question. What would you say, anyone visiting from abroad that's going to visit Bangor, what would you say about it, something unique?
The pubs. Brilliant. And they don't skimp on the alcohol level of the drinks.
Yeah, we noticed. We just sat out and looked out onto the water last night at the Jamaica Inn.
That's good.
Very
It's
nice.
good. And here's one for your folks, okay? What do you call furniture made in Ireland that you can put outside all year round?
I have no idea.
Patio furniture.
Thank you, James. Hey, thank you, sir.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're
Enjoy your day. Well, you know me. You take a little walk back through a side street, and a whole world of art just explodes. Some people may say this is vandalism. This is definitely not. This is just art, and then sometimes the upkeep. But also notice this flower here. I think it's a lilac. It's all over. It's all over Ireland, and they're quite beautiful. I don't know the story behind them, but yeah, look. Just taking a little walk down a side street, and look what you get to see. This looks very reminiscent of what we see in New Jersey and New York. And then there's it's very photorealistic. Get a little further away. You come right out and you can walk right to the pier and to the park, to the Pickie Fun Park. Here's a little fun fact for you. My mom used to call me St. Francis because St. Francis of Assisi used to like to help the animals. So this is funny because this is where my mom's from, and I'm wondering if that's a thing where people would say that a lot, but it's the Assisi Animal Sanctuary. And this is right on the main drag in Bangor. And you can see, like many towns, because of the world we're in now, is you can go to these online like Amazon and get things at your fingertips. And folks, brick and mortar is struggling. And it just makes me say maybe we just have to be, people say, well, support local, definitely. Although it's like we have a revolution. To get people to come to a brick and mortar, there got to be something in it for them. Right? Because everybody's cheap. They don't want to pay. So if they can get it cheaper online, but they'll come, if you have a reason for them to come out, you can get them out. Folks going to church. Now as I come down, you see town center there's all car parks here, but this is the main drag. I kind of walking all over the place. The girls are getting ready. We're going to do something special, which we want to share with you. Let's see if we can. Yeah, some of these shops are not, they're closed, right? I don't know if this is post pandemic, but yeah, this some of these stores are not open. This one is. And here's another fact, interesting fact. So look straight ahead. Within the Pickie Fun Park near the marina, there's a big clock, which is, you could say, yeah, it's a clock. The reason they put that clock in, from what I understand, is that when folks would come here for vacation, they would get so swept up in the experience and not want to leave that they would miss all their trains out of here. So they put this big clock so you could just look up and say, oops, time to get on the train, which that would be me for absolutely. Even with the clocks everywhere, I'm still get lost. Let's see what we got here. You know, when we talk, I really feel like I could be honest with you, and I feel like the only reason I want to share is that I like to just say how I feel, but I gotta mention, before coming here, you know, you look at all these blogs or vlogs and folks talk about, you know, Ireland, and a lot of people are like, oh, they're gonna be the most friendliest people you've ever met. And if you make eye contact and you don't say hello, it's considered rude. Well, let me tell you, I have not. I've looked at many people, and some folks they're doing their own thing. They're not interested. They look away. But my point is, people are people, and this is just human nature. The you know, other thing, I think particularly here, similar to where I live, my town is an insular town. People live there forever, and they have their own thing. And you know, I'm clearly not from the area, so they're probably tired of these tourists coming in, smiling, and it probably gets to be a little bit trite for them. All right, we're gonna try to get onto the pier here. Hello. What's his name?
His name is Oscar,
Oscar.
and he's 4 years old.
4 years old.
He's
Wow.
quite small. He's quite small for a wolfhound.
Okay. How much taller would they get?
Maybe another inch, 2 inches taller, but most of them are a lot heavier set than him.
Okay.
He weighs 70 kilos. Most of them are about 80 kilos.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful. And this other fella there?
Well, that's his big sister. That's Ash. She's a dolly mixture. She's 12.
Beautiful. I'm a little sad to be leaving. You always feel like you could spend more time. But onward, we must go. Do you ever hear of happy accidents or serendipity? Well, lovely wife woke me up today at about 2 in the morning because she got an alert on her phone that our flight was canceled. So we are now in Bangor for, you know, almost another day, although we have a late flight. But what's great is I get to explore now, and the girls are having a lovely lunch at the Redberry, or brunch at the Redberry Cafe. Food was really good. Had some coffee, but we get to come out here and look who showed up today. Mr. Sun. So come and let's see what we got here in Bangor. How are you? This is amazing. Whole world over here. How you doing?
All right,
Coming down or going up?
coming down.
We're still in Bangor, and we're on the. Is this Eisenhower Pier?
Eisenhower Pier, yes.
And I wanted to ask these folks. I saw this really beautiful bird, and they told me what it is. So would you mind? And your name is?
My name's Patricia, and I grew up in Bangor. And this lovely bird here, the bird you'll see over there, are called the Guillemots. And this is a breeding colony, very famous over the British Isles. And there's a little cafe over the back there called the Guillemot, which is lovely. Anybody who wants to pop in there, and it's in relation to these birds.
Awesome. And you know, these folks are so kind to talk to me, give me some advice here. And the birds flew away during that time. But I will show you the Guillemots. I'll find one up close. But thanks. So I know that they've refurbished this since my mom was here and her family, but I thought this was pretty cute. Folks are getting out here in their swans, but I would be up for it. I'm just, I'm saving my legs for walking. You may be asking yourself if people do swim in here, and the answer is absolutely yes. There is a person bathing right there, and there's actually a dog that was taking his or her little swim. So this is aptly called SkippingStone Beach, and you could see there are many very skipping worthy stones here that I'm going to take advantage of. It often makes me think that even though you may have never been here, it makes you think of the observer effect. Whereas if you haven't seen or physically been in a place, does it really exist? But it certainly does. And I think it's important that we keep the memories of places from family members alive. But this has really been something. It's very touching to be here. And as much as would love to jump in this water, it's gonna be, I would believe this water is probably 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But I don't know about today. So this is the coastal path that I've been following on my little journey. And it looks like there's people, a lot of dogs and people bathing. What's interesting is it looks like after people bathe, they have like these big, heavy, looks like raincoats, but I guess you get in the water and then you get out and you get warmed up. So it's a different thing. But although I was at the Jersey Shore about 2 weeks ago, and the water was like high 50s, and it's the coldest I've ever experienced. Even with waves smashing on you, it was like teeth chattering, freezing, even with rough waves, couldn't get the adrenaline going. But yeah, people are taking advantage of this. I want to see what they're up to. I've never seen this. It looks like, I don't know if that's like a motorized boogie board. That's really cool. Oh wow, that's super cool. Oh, see, it has, oh, there you go. That's how it works. People are actually swimming. It's pretty impressive, right? And it is cold. These guys are gonna do it. They're gonna open. Woo! Nice.
Fuck that.
Well done, man. There he goes. Woo! Nice.
It's not even that bad.
Well done. You guys visiting from on holiday here? Or?
Yeah, from London.
Oh, nice. I'm going there. I'm going to London tonight. I was leaving here and going there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What bit of London you going to?
My wife made the plans, but it's Cricken Bridge. I'll find it in my. Give me a second.